I don't think there's a single video about converting a Nissan Primera P10's 1-DIN center console to a 2-DIN. So that's what I'm doing today. I've already taken out the sensor console trim piece and the little storage compartment below the AC unit. This job requires some cutting and fabricating. There are no ready kits available for this car, so you have to modify this one. I already bought a second-hand one and cut off here and here. The best place for a bigger head unit is just below the buttons, with the AC unit under it. This is just because the factory brackets fits better this way. If you want to leave as much original parts as possible, you just have to cut off these current AC unit bolt holes, and these brackets, they are the only ones that are on the way. First, I pushed the AC unit out of the way, so I will not cut it when dremeling the brackets out. So I think that's enough. It's out of the way now. I cut with this angle grinder with the slowest setting possible, so the plastic wouldn't melt so much. I've got a cool idea for the temperature slider, so stay tuned for that video. I'm planning to convert it to electric. So yeah, I think now, yes, this will come off now. So, as you can see, there's 2 wire harnesses keeping it in, and there's 1 cable for this temperature adjuster. That's the most difficult part because it needs to be adjusted according to the placement you're going to put this on. This was easy to pull off. Both just need to press the middle one and pull so they come off. So I got this AC unit out, and there's gonna be a separate video of changing the bulbs inside it. I will cut this part off, and then we will test the new head unit. I have this new battery multi-tool drill. This multi-tool worked great to cut this plastic in this tight space. A small knife would have worked too, but this tool just saved some time. And after cutting the plastic out, I tested the head unit in. It barely fits here. That's perfect. If we now take the plastic here, which I have cut already, it's gonna look something like that. I think that looks really good. So yeah, the framework is ready now. I have to make some brackets here that will fit to here. What I'm gonna do is make a bracket here. I'm gonna tap a M6 thread to fit the car's original thread holes for the radio. So I got these metal pieces, so I will drill holes that will fit the bolts, and then heat this up, bend it so it's a 90-degree angle here, and I'm gonna drill 2 holes here which line up with the car's bolt holes. So now the plates are in place, they're not moving. I will drill the holes that now line up perfectly. Parts are drilled.
Now the car is a little bit cleaner. I've come to test the head unit brackets. I modified these a little bit, and I drilled the new holes that should align with these holes here. And there we go. That looks nice. The bracket holds it well. It doesn't move at all. Now let's test this with the frame. I'm hyped up. Oh shit. That looks nice. It's like perfect here. So what I'm gonna do, I have this little bracket that was cut from here to here. So I will reuse this here. So it's gonna look quite original.
This setup looks kinda wonky, but it worked on the other side. We're going for this kind of look and make it as flat as possible with the rest of the panel. And this is how much plastic filler we added in the end, and this is with the lower plastic added as well. After that, it's just sanding, filling and primering it. This here is spray filler for smaller dents or scratches left. And this is with the base color and clear coat added. Now it's only left to install it to the car. So first I removed the old vent from the original frame and install it to the new one.
The vents are connected and should be working now. Then all the buttons. Very nice. And then the connectors. This looks really cool. God damn. Well, this AC unit is kind of wonky here, but it's not properly connected at the moment. But the head unit here is perfectly aligned here. So this is nice.
Thank you for watching this long, and I hope you enjoyed this video.